Okay. I believe I'm live here as well as on Facebook. And we are just going to make sure of that, and then we'll just get started. There we go. Yep. We are live, I believe. It says just now. Except it's dark on Facebook. Either way, hopefully y'all can hear me. And that it's not just dark. Hopefully it's actually live streaming over there as well. Unsupported. Okay, so just kidding. It's not working. Let's try this again. I was hoping it would do it. Sometimes it's glitchy. We also, you guys, this is super exciting. We are getting snow right now. So that could be why. Yeah, it's saying it's not going to do it. Oh, that's such a bummer. Okay, well, I guess I might try one more time, or maybe I'll just try my personal page. We'll just let people know on there. I don't know. We'll see. Sometimes technology works, sometimes it doesn't. I always view it as this information must be that important that it is being stopped. So we'll see here. I'm not sure it's going to work because it still is struggling. Maybe. Connection is timed out. Please try again. Okay, so I think we're just going to go ahead and get started. And if it does not work, then I will just be posting this to my YouTube page, as well as you'll be able to find it on my website and on Facebook, and at least a link to it on Instagram as well. So I'm just going to pop on here and actually post just a quick story. Let's see. Yeah, because it is not working at all. That's such a shame. Okay, so let me do a quick post for everybody. Let's see here. Sorry about this. Okay. I'll just publish it. Okay. Just post. Hopefully it's posting. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm just going to have all of these short little Zoom videos where I've tried to post and it's not happening. I wonder if I can just hop on and we can just do it live from my phone. Let's see here. All right. Let's see if we can just hop on and go live here. I don't know if it'll let me, but we'll try. That probably means I'm going to need to pull my microphone down here. Okay, hopefully this is working. All right. So we are going to try doing live. Let me put you guys in a little stand here. Okay, we're going to try doing live off of my phone. And then live on Zoom over here. Normally I can pair the two and Zoom will send it on over to my Facebook page. But for some reason, it could be the connection. It could be the fact that we're getting snow, a lot of snow outside right now. We're so excited. Cannot wait for more and more snow. Kids are ready for ski season. I'm ready for ski season. It's going to be great. So we're going to just jump in and we're going to go ahead and get started. So I ended up with several different titles for this. One was like, I am like eliminating sugar. How dare you do that to your children? Some of the other one that I just thought of now was like reducing or even eliminating the cold and flu season in your household. Okay. It might not be 100% possible to eliminate it, but what I have found over the years of working with my family and in our own home, in our space, okay, because I'm the gatekeeper to my home. Okay. So in my own home, in my own space, what I have found is that I have drastically reduced the amount of times that we do get cold or flus. And I have also sometimes almost eliminated it completely. Okay. Now we're human. Okay, you guys, we are human and we live in a fallen world. So we are not going to be perfect. We're not going to always get it right every single time. Okay. As judging from, I mean, everybody's health. It's not like you come out and from the moment that you're born, the only person that ever did that was Jesus. He was the only person that ever lived a completely perfect life. Okay. We're human. We don't do that. We're fallen. That's just the reality of it. So, what I want to do though is talk to you guys about continuing to work towards either reducing the amount of time that you are sick or have colds and flus, or working towards basically eliminating it. I have been super encouraged this season because maybe a couple of my kids have gotten a little cold. I haven't gotten anything. Jordan's gotten something, but it's been it has not lasted a long time. We have not struggled through it. You know, normally in the past, like 4 or 5 years ago, we would all end up super sick. We would end up with coughs that wouldn't go away for like 2 weeks. Okay. If you're feeling me on this, if this is you, if this is what you've experienced, you should just give me a like or give me a heart or something. Okay. If you relate to that of like, oh, we got sick and then I got this cough because of all the drainage and because of the drugs I took, because they completely dried me out. And then I had this cough and it hacked and I hacked and I hacked for like 2 weeks and it took me forever to get rid of it. Or I ended up finally having to go to the doctor and they put me on antibiotics. And okay. You guys feeling me on this? Anybody else resonating with this? Hope you are, because I really hope I'm not alone. That it was a huge frustration for me, especially when you have so many kids. I have 5 kids. So it was a huge frustration because then I would be coming out of it and I was like, we're just sick all winter long. And it was really annoying and obnoxious. Okay. That's probably one of the things that makes me cry the most. Okay. Things that make Becca cry. You ready for this? Inconveniences. Okay. I don't know if anybody else can relate to that, but I struggle. Like, I will shed tears because I'm like, this is not working. This is not going how I wanted it to go. And it is a huge inconvenience. And then I'll cry. Okay. And normally, that does help a little bit. But this is what I was coming up against every winter season is I would feel like I just can't win. Okay. So we're going to jump into some of the things, and I've talked to you guys about some of these things before. If this is your first time ever watching a video with me, this will probably be new information from me to you. If you've watched this before, these are going to be reminders of what you should do as we enter into this busy Christmas holiday season. Okay. So number one, like I said, some of you can probably already guess what I'm going to say. Okay. Number one, reduce your sugar intake. Okay. Sugar has been proven to lower your immune response. And what do we eat a lot of this time of year? Lots of sweets, lots of candies, chocolates, cakes, cookies with frosting. Okay. All those things are loaded with sugar. So that is my number one thing. And I know at this point, there's probably a lot of people who are like, peace out. I'm not even going to talk about this right now because it's December and Christmas is right around the corner. Why are you even telling me to reduce sugar? Because it's really important. Okay. Your kids are fixing to go off of break from school after they've ingested a lot of sugar from parties and other things. And you might get sick over the Christmas holiday season, and you're sick all Christmas holiday season, and then you'll finally get healthy, and then it'll be back to school. Okay. And then all the other kids who were sick are going to bring in remnants of what they were sick with, and your kids are going to bring in remnants of what they were sick with. And guess what? January, February, March, everybody is just perpetually sharing and is perpetually sick. It does not have to be that way. So I implore you to find other alternatives to sugar. Okay. There are other things. There's honey, there's maple syrup, there's overripe bananas. Okay. There's liquid stevia you could use. Okay. You can almost always cut the sugar in half in any of your baked goods. You can almost always find recipes that have no sugar or reduced sugar. Okay. It just takes time and effort. Okay. Then I've talked about this before too, where you have three resources: time, effort, money. Okay. Use those to your advantage so that you can be healthy, you and your family, for the rest of the season. So I have recipes where I have no sugar in things, or I have reduced the sugar in things. And pretty much everything has sugar in them. I've taught classes on this where I show you that even your spaghetti sauce can sometimes be loaded with sugar. That's marketing, because as soon as that sugar hits your tongue, a lot of times that creates a desire in your brain, because that sugar will go to your brain. It creates that desire in your brain to want more. So you'll eat more, and then that makes you want to buy it more because you liked the flavor of it. Hopefully this is all making sense. Okay, you actually eat less if you avoid the sugar, because then you're not craving it as much. Okay. There are a lot of people, other people, you can go follow other people that talk about doing like a sugar detox, or even just a body detox, which in January is what me and my team are going to be focusing on. Okay. Is doing a detox. And there are lots of kinds of detoxes that you can do. So stay tuned for that, because that's going to be really important when we hit January. Okay. So reduce your sugar intake. Reduce your stress levels if at all possible. Now, if at all possible, okay? I know it's December, Christmas is around the corner, but here's the deal. You have a choice to make. You can choose to reduce your stress levels. It's just like when I tell my kids, okay? And they're like, but my sibling did XYZ, and that's why I did XYZ. Okay? You are responsible for you. Okay, so if that means suddenly you have to say no to a couple parties, okay, then say no to a couple parties. Um, you know, it's really it's funny because it's like, it's that simple, but in our hearts and our minds, we're like, but the relationships with the people, and we always go to this one. And, it's kind of a mental, emotional game and struggle that we go through whenever we're like, we have to say no to this. Okay, but that's the reality sometimes that we have to come to, is we have to go, you know what, sometimes some things we need to say no to because of our own stress levels, because stress has also been proven to reduce your immune response. Okay, so if you're eating sugar, if you're under a lot of stress, okay, all those things are going to reduce your immune response. The other thing that reduces your immune response is lack of sleep. Okay, so if you're not getting adequate sleep, that reduces your stress, or that reduces your immune response. So those are all things that you need to plan for. You have to try and get ahead of the game. And if that means you need to sit down, you guys, if you need to sit down and make a plan, then sit down and make a plan. I will confess, it takes me almost a full 12 hours to make a plan. Okay. So if you're like me in that, because I hate planning, I hate it. But if I plan, I do better. If I plan, I have less stress. If I plan, I actually sleep better, because then I know that I've already covered things in my calendar. Okay. I know what's happening from moment to moment. And so then I have less stress, and it helps me to meal plan, because then I know what we're going to be eating. And then I'm not just throwing junk at my children, or I'm not just consuming junk and snacks and things that are going to lower my immune response. Okay. So these are all just good reminders for you of what you should do this holiday season, even starting tonight. Get out your planner and make a plan. Okay, make a plan for your meals. Make a plan for when you're going to go to things and what things you are going to say no to. That's the other thing, is a lot of times if you write things down and you actually get a plan written out, then you're able to more easily go, we can't fit all this in. So what is going to be the most valuable thing for us to go to? Okay, so start to work on those things, start to make those things happen. Okay, that doesn't cost you anything. Okay, it does not cost you anything except for your health. Actually, it does cost you something. Okay, if you don't do these things, you are going to continue down that cycle of having cold and flus over and over and over and over again. So that is what it costs you. So I would encourage you to sit down and take the time and energy, okay, to actually put together a plan so that you're not spending time and energy later on trying to battle those cold and flu symptoms and get your family healthy. Okay? Hopefully everybody's on the same page with me here. Are you with me? I hope so. Okay? Because now what we're going to do is I'm going to jump into things, products that I use, things that I use to help boost my immune system. I just remembered what I forgot. I went downstairs and I was like, I need to remember to grab this to show you all. And now I completely forgot. So let's talk about, the first thing we're going to talk about is what I forgot to bring up here. Okay. Ningxia Red is one of the products that I absolutely love, that my family and I, we take it every single day during this season. All Ningxia Red is it is full of antioxidants. Okay. What are antioxidants? Well, antioxidants are the things that come in, okay, and they help to attack and get rid of the things in your body that create those, sniffles, headaches, when you feel really hot. Okay. Hopefully you guys are tracking with me now. I'm having to shift my verbiage. So follow along with me. Okay. So Ningxia Red is full of antioxidants, and it comes in and it actually eliminates and helps to get rid of the things that lower our immune systems. Okay. It's basically kind of like a liquid multivitamin, but it tastes amazing. It's so good. My kids beg for it all the time. If they could drink it morning, noon, and night, they absolutely would, but they don't need it. And so we ration it, because once again, we're a family of 7. And so I have mastered how to utilize my products to the best of their ability for our family's sake. So these are the tips and tricks for you. Kids can have 1 ounce. Adults should have 2 ounces. If you are feeling a little under the weather, you should up that. Okay. Because that's going to help your body to fight it off faster. Okay. So I'm going to be sharing a lot of things with you guys. And then I'm going to be putting together just some little like wish lists for you guys of like, okay, here's your basic package. Like, here's what I would recommend that you get just to get you started. And then it's going to be like, here's the next level up. And then it's going to be like, here's the deluxe. If you want to really be ready to hammer whatever it is that's going to come your way this holiday winter season, then this is the one that you should just go ahead and get. Okay. So number 1 would be Ningxia Red. Take your Ningxia Red. Number 2, that you probably hear a lot of people, if you're into essential oils at all, you've probably heard a lot of people mention this, but that is Thieves. Okay. And Thieves is just a blend of oils. And what it does is it boosts your immune system, is what it does. The story behind it is actually really cool. It was during the Black Plague that some thieves decided that they were going to rob the bodies of the dead or the dying. Okay. But they never got sick. They never caught it. So it made people ponder and stop. And, the authorities then were like, okay, we won't arrest you. Just tell us what you're doing. And it was bunch of herbs that they had put together that they had found actually protects their bodies from the Black Plague. So super cool story. So that's all that's in this oil is things like clove, lemon, cinnamon, and rosemary. How cool is that, you guys? I just think it's so cool that here on this earth, God has given us exactly what we need to take care of ourselves. Okay. So Thieves is an amazing product. They have a whole line with toothpaste and laundry detergent and dish soap and hand soap and body soap and all the things. So you really could bathe yourself in Thieves, quite literally. Okay. But this is a roller bottle. And if you're fixing to go out, and sometimes I'll just put this on my children. Clearly, I put it on one of my children. Hairs on it. That's gross. But all you do, I put it on the back of the necks. Back of the necks. Well, I guess it would be back of the necks. I do have 5 kids. But I also will roll it. You can roll it on the bottoms of the feet. You can roll it down the spine, especially whenever you're not feeling 100%. You can like 3 times a day, put this on like 3 times a day. Okay. And don't skimp, especially if you're struggling with something. Okay. Don't skimp on these. Use them because they will help you to recover really fast. And it's wonderful, or faster than normal. Okay. So that line is amazing. There's also, so you can get it in the Vitality version. It's the same oil, you guys. Vitality just means that you can use it in your food or drink. Okay. So the other thing people will do is take and put this. In fact, I put this in my drink tonight. It boosts your immune system. That's all you're doing. You can put a little bit of honey and Thieves, a drop of Thieves on top of that, add some hot water, stir it up. You have a Thieves tea, and it's wonderful. You could add a drop of lemon to it as well, and that is wonderful. I've even done things like take a packet of Ningxia Red and you put it in your cup, extra drop of Thieves, extra drop of lemon, add some hot water, and it is really nice tea then. Okay, so there are lots of recipes out there. There's lots of things that you can do, but Ningxia Red and Thieves are definitely up there. Okay, those 2 things, and I'm going to add a third thing for you for like basic package. Okay, I might end up adding a 4th actually. It's hard. It's hard to choose. Okay, speaking of Thieves, all right, this is one of my new favorite products. Sorry, I'm shielding the light on Zoom so that people can actually see it. Sorry. This stuff is awesome. It's like another brand that we know, except that every single thing in here is pure 100% the plant-based product. Okay. So you rub it on your chest. You could put this on the bottom of the feet with socks over it. Immediately when my kids are starting to kind of sound a little funny, I am like, put this on, put this on, put this on. And it works. And it's pretty awesome. The other month, a couple months ago, I think actually this was a freebie. Okay. So I can fill you in on that too, of how to get these for free. So the chest rub, let's see, trying to decide, I have my stuff here and I'm like, what do I want to show you next? I think because of what might be coming down the line this season, this cold winter season, I am going to actually talk to you guys about RC. Okay. RC stands for respiratory care. Okay. So, it supports your respiratory system is what it does. And it feels amazing because you put this on your chest or you put it in your diffuser, or you can even put this in a shower, a hot shower bath. I'll stop up the tub and I'll put this either just directly in the water. Some people will put it on a washcloth or put it in like some baking soda with a little bit of like V6 oil or olive oil or coconut oil, some kind of carrier oil, especially for kids, because this might be a little bit warm on their skin if you don't have the carrier oil. But put this in a hot shower bath. And like I said, I just clog the tub and then pull the shower curtain. I turn on that hot shower and dump this in there. Then I turn the shower down, but then as soon as you get in there, it's like that. You know, those steam discs that you used to, I don't know if you can still get them or not, because I just don't pay attention to stuff like that anymore, because I have stuff that actually works for me. But they used to have those little shower discs that were basically baking soda with fake eucalyptus on it. That's kind of what this is like, except it's way better for you. Okay. And it works. It actually works. So you get in there and you just inhale it in and you just soak in there, and it is awesome. So good. My kids beg for those too whenever they're not great. They're like, can I take a hot shower bath? Mom, can I take a hot shower bath with oils? Hey, Mom. And it's like 3 times a day. And I'm like, okay, we need to limit these because you're wasting away all the hot water. So that's another good one. RC. And so probably that would be probably the basic package that I would suggest that you guys go with is your Ningxia Red RC, chest rub, and the Thieves. Oh yeah, I got to come over here too. Okay. Because that would at least get you started with some of the things that are going to be a little bit more necessary if you happen to be in that situation that you need them. Okay. Everybody tracking with me here? All right. If you want next level up, you are going to grab yourself some of this. I'm going to turn this down. Okay. You're going to grab yourself some of this inner defense stuff. Okay. And this is amazing. Wow, that is a little bit better. I don't know. When I play with my light here. Whoa, that's real orange. Okay. So this is, and it's formulated with Thieves. Okay. But these are just capsules that you can take. This basically does like the same thing as this, except that you can just pop it internally and you don't have to remember to roll the oil on, even though this oil does smell like Christmas. Okay. But these are amazing. They have got the same oregano, lemongrass, thyme. Thyme is so good for things like this. I'm sorry, I just had flashbacks to when we lived in Russia and I would do a lime lemon mixture for my kids, and that worked great too. I completely forgot about that. Okay, so for those of you that do use oils, if you're like, I don't have these, I ran out of Thieves. If you have thyme and lemon, that's amazing too. Okay, sorry, this total sidebar. So there's thyme, oregano, and lemongrass, along with in the Thieves essential oil blend, which I already read to you. Okay, so funny story. I gave this to a friend. She had just been eating almonds, and she popped. So let me just show you. I'll show you what these look like. So these are just, okay, there you go. This is what they look like. Okay. And she had just been eating almonds, and she was like, I'm just not feeling real great. And so I was like, well, here, take one of these. So she'd just been eating almonds. So she just like popped it in her mouth and went to get her water. But because she'd just been eating almonds, she bit down on this capsule, and it has oregano in it. And her mouth was immediately on fire. And she was like, okay, because the oregano oil is super, super strong and really hot. Okay, so if you end up in that situation, milk, bread, okay, anything that can help, don't do water. Let me just say this, don't do water, because water will intensify it. Okay, you need to remember, oil and water don't mix. Okay, basic chemistry. And so you want to do something that's going to help dilute it down so that it's not as hot. But it just was so funny. And then she was like, I feel better. Because all of that stuff just immediately went into her bloodstream and her system. So there you go. There's my tip and my story. So let's see here. The other thing that I haven't even opened this one yet because I'm waiting for the day that we might have to use it. So far, we haven't had to. I ordered this a couple months ago because I was like, oh, we're getting into that time of year. Okay. This is Breathe Again. So if you want to think about where to put this is great for up through here. Okay. I will use this like across my forehead. If I can handle it with my eyeballs, not a lot of people can, because once again, there's hot oils in a lot of these. I will put it directly over my sinuses. Okay. If I'm really like struggling, that's where I'll put this. Some people actually put it on their chest. That way they can just breathe it in. But if I'm needing some intense help, I will put it directly here. But I will warn you, if your skin is sensitive at all, you probably should not do what I just said to do. Okay. Go for your chest. But RC is great for this area. Breathe Again is great for this area. Okay. There you go. That will tell you what to do with those. Okay, we're almost done here. One other thing that I wanted to share with you guys is a tip that somebody else shared with me that I thought was so interesting. And she told me that when she was starting to feel a little bit under the weather, that she decided to put purification on the bottoms of her feet. And she did that every night. And she said that she started to feel better. Now, I'm going to pair this with, this is also someone who does not eat any sugar, who eats whole foods, unprocessed foods. Okay. So if you're already doing those things for your body, and then you go and you apply these oils and such, you give your body a chance to actually be able to fight it off and to utilize what's in these little bottles. You give your body a chance to utilize what's in these little bottles to boost that immune system. Okay. So I guess this is my word of warning to you. You can get all of these immune boosting products, but if you continue to eat sugar, live a stressful life, and not get the sleep you need, you will not see a difference. Okay. And you might see a difference with over-the-counter meds. But the deal with over-the-counter meds is they block receptor sites. They don't work in conjunction with your body. Okay. So, and a lot of times then your kidney and your liver and your body has to filter all that stuff out because they're like, well, what do I do with this now? I don't know what to do with this. So then they have to kick it out of your body. And sometimes that takes time. And that's a strain on other systems in your body. So if you want to utilize what the best thing for your body would be, okay, if you want to help your body as much as you can and not just mask over the symptoms, if you actually want to help your body to be healthy and to be able to fight off whatever might be trying to attack it, you have to do all of these things in conjunction together. Okay. You can't just be like, oh, I'm going to roll the oil on it and that should take care of it. That's not how it works. Okay. Our bodies are temples of the Holy Spirit. Okay. If you've given your life to Jesus, your body is a temple of the Holy Spirit. You should take care of it. That means you should not chock it full of sugar. That means that you should get the rest you need. And that means that you should reduce the stress levels. Okay. Help your temple to be what it is supposed to be. And this is how I do it. Okay. So hopefully this was encouraging to you guys. Hopefully this helped you to know maybe what you should look at purchasing this month. Okay. If you have never placed an order before, like I said, I will be posting these wish lists with all the products I've talked about tonight in the comment section. Okay. Or just message me and I'll send you the wish list directly. But what you can do is you can go in there to this wish list and you can just click the products that you want. And if you're like, I just want all of them, then you just click add all to cart and then go check out. Okay. Because this is really, if you are really serious about wanting to try to change the landscape of your home, and if you're really serious about wanting to be the gatekeeper to your home in terms of making sure your family's healthy during this season in particular, then you'll be committed to doing this, or at least committed to getting rid of the sugar, reducing your stress, and getting the sleep that you need. Okay. If you're not serious about it, you just wasted your time and mine. So Not to be harsh or anything. But if you're serious, if you hopped on and you were listening to this video and you were like, this is what I need to do, then you need to do some action steps. Okay, take some action. Tell me what action you took. If you're like, hey, this week I'm going to kick out sugar, great. Tell us. Tell me. Post it on my page. Okay. You can even message me and be like, hey, I kicked the sugar out of my house. And with your permission, I'm going to post it to my page to let people know, like, there are other people out there doing it. They're making it happen. Okay. That is step one. Okay. Step two, reduce your stress. Stress. I can't. And then it's time for me to wrap things up here, folks. Okay. Reduce your stress, get your sleep, order your products. Okay. Those are all the things that you should do tonight. Make that decision and make it happen. So that is it. I hope this has been really helpful to you guys. Once again, you can follow me, like, share this video. You can follow me on Facebook. You can follow me on Instagram. You can also follow me on YouTube, which is where I will also post this video. It's all the same across all platforms, Becca Maria EO. And don't forget to go like and follow the Hot Mess Mountain Mamas. Okay. Jackie Cambish and I do a vidcast. I was not planning on sharing this, but it's a little bit more levity because it's just two hot mess mountain mama friends that get together and we talk about things that are important to our hearts, which a lot of times are going to be important to other mamas' hearts too. So make sure you follow us over there and like. We are trying to reach 100 subscribers. We're actually kind of surprised that we even have the 93 or 94 that we have right now, because we're a little like, how do people follow us? Okay. But if we reach 100, we're going to do a giveaway. So that's why I'm saying that. That's why I'm throwing that out there. Follow the Hot Mess Mountain Mamas. All right. You guys have a great evening. And don't forget to click your wish list. Also, don't forget to tell me if you have decided to reduce your sugar. Or if you're like, I sat down and planned out the rest of my month, the last 2 weeks of it, because I knew I needed a plan to reduce my stress and to get more sleep. So tell me those things. I would love to know them. It's encouraging to me to hear you guys share those things. So have a great night. I am going to go see how much it snowed.